Greetings, everyone. Zach here again. Yesterday or this morning, I posted the introduction to the Alchemy video series, and this will be the first video. This is going to be focused on the fundamentals of what alchemy is and what it means, attempting to achieve a practical and demystified explanation. Commonly, the archetype of what someone would associate an alchemist with would be a robed figure making potions and things. And this could be accurate, but it does not necessarily have to be quite that esoteric. At the root of what alchemy is the devising of formulas to achieve given reactions, as I mentioned in the last video. How does one create a formula? Through addition and subtraction, simply as that. One adds variables and subtracts variables in order to achieve the given result. In life alchemy, we all already have an equation in front of us. Our life is this equation. So if one started alchemy before one started living, in theory, the formula could be devised only through addition. But we all have already created a list of activities and a set of specifics which comprise our life. So what we need to do to alchemically refine our lives is to observe and study and see what things in our life should be subtracted and what other things should be added. And then out of the variables that we decide to keep in the equation of our life, we then work in refining those variables to a level of mastery. Thus, the equation comes to a completion in having only variables which are harmonious in the equation, and all of them have been refined to their peak potential. How does one decide what to add and what to subtract is obviously the first question that one would ask themselves. And like all things in life, there's always a yin and a yang, and that's going to be a big focus of one of the next upcoming videos. When it comes to deciding on the variables, the yin and yang that we have to understand is the difference between input and intuition. You watching this video right now are receiving input. So you're receiving data externally, and you can process that. The way that we process information is through contemplation and meditation. Again, a yin and yang. Contemplation is an active. Meditation is a stillness. No input that comes externally is flawless. Everything needs to be refined and pondered upon for it to be truly functional and harmonious within ourselves. That's where intuition comes in. We cannot rely only on teachers, only on text to learn. We have to learn to develop a sense of intuition, to be able to feel in our hearts or in our being what is appropriate and what is right with any input that we encounter. So through achieving a balanced dynamic of input and intuition, we are able to really access the full potential of understanding the variables that are necessary in our life. Because we can learn a lot by talking to other people and learning from what they've experienced. But without a balance of intuition and internal contemplation and meditation, we can't really know how well that fits into our life, because we're all different. We're all a unique puzzle, and it really takes a lot of thought and consideration to reach an understanding about how your puzzle is different than the other people around you. The only other point I'm going to address in this video is the realms of alchemy. There is that common archetype that I mentioned initially about creating potions. That is in the realm of external alchemy, making formulas in the world. You can take different plants and create concoctions. And this is also formulaic. Is that a word? You can make formulas involving different plants and achieve certain results, achieve a given reaction, like the definition of alchemy is. But that is definitely not the full extent of what alchemy can be. Another example of external alchemy is lifestyle. For instance, the addition of exercise or any activity. That's something external in your life that you're adding. Or, for instance, subtracting some kind of unhealthy food habit or something that's not serving you, something that's not harmonious. That is an external alchemy because you're changing your interaction with the world. The other realm of alchemy is internal. And that's really my primary drive with this series, but I'm going to try to keep it balanced between internal and external. Internal alchemy is about evolving the spirit and the energy, which is pretty esoteric and mystical at glance, but hopefully as I get into these a little bit more, I can help to make it a little bit more practical and understandable. So have a great day, everyone. I will be back somewhat soon with some more information.